Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Guilderland High School for the varsity basketball matchup between visiting the CBA and your Guilderland High School. Also, fans in attendance, make sure to go to the three-point basket for some free t-shirts brought out by our cheerleaders. The New York State High School Athletic Association requires officials to enforce all sportsmanship rules and athletes and coaches. We will not tolerate negative statements or actions between opposing players, coaches, and spectators. If such comments are heard or actions seen, they will be addressed by an appropriate site personnel. Let tonight's contest reflect mutual respect. Be loud, be proud, and be positive. Thank you, and enjoy tonight's game. Now let's move the starter for CBA. Number 1, freshman Jack Guilderland. Number 14, sophomore Jason Vogel. Number 15, sophomore Jake Kozinski. Number 24, junior Amari Faulkner. And number 24, sophomore Jake Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's home contest between your Guilderland Dutchmen and CBA brothers. Guilderland's got a tough matchup tonight on their hands. CBA is 3-3 overall, which is a little deceiving because they've played some tough competition, ranked competition in the state. And the Dutch are down two people tonight. Jackson Evers has a broken foot, and Ben Marino has a concussion, so he's in concussion protocol. So we're down 2 of our players that we tend to count on a regular basis. So Dutch have it in them. We know they do. They've had some close games. Let's see what they've got tonight. Hi, Matt. Welcome to the studio.
Right on time. You guys know how I roll. You know what it is. Saved by the bell.
Frank Kelly's going to jump for the Dutch. We've got some alums in the stands, as we always do, but tonight's even more special because Ron Osinski is in the stands tonight. And Ron was a Dutch coach of the varsity boys for many, many years before Mike Parks. He's got 2 grandchildren on the CBA team, and it's nice to see him here. And he's sitting up in the stands with the Simeone Leah crowd, which is kind of fun.
You know, I got to say, I always love Brenna Lore and those moments that happen in our games. It's just so exciting. You just know so much about every single thing local, everything
it's like all
Guilderland.
about Dutch basketball, you know?
Yeah, I thought I was a historian, not you. I was like, I guess not.
With Tosic for 3, starts us off.
Attaboy, Tyler.
That's
see?
a great way, and we're going to need Tyler to really step it up tonight.
He has
to overcome the loss of 2 other guys. So off to a great start.
I expect high-octane performances from him and Nate today.
Nice three-pointer there by number 1, Jack Hewlett. That's his first 3. He is a
6 feet tall now. Let's see if he keeps going. Ooh, Frank.
Oh, Frank, nice turn. We've been battling, injuries, but we've also been battling normal winter sicknesses. So Dutch are not fully staffed tonight, but they're going to do their best with what they've got. So, we haven't seen each other since way before the break.
No.
And the boys had a wonderful contest over break. They beat Waterville in the Holiday Showdown, but lost by 1 point to Montmorency. So holy cow, they had a wonderful tournament.
I feel like that has been a lot of the season. So our record does not reflect how well the
Not
team is
at all.
playing. Not even close. Honestly, 3 of our losses could easily have been wins, but that one, that's 4. Yeah, we have a very, very good team. They look good. They're fun to watch. You can see it based off the crowd tonight. We haven't seen crowds this big, in quite some time. So very, very exciting.
I talked to Coach before the JV game, or as the JV game was going on, and he said, we'd love to get students back to the games. And students need to try it out. They need to come. They need to see the energy in the gym is so much different than it was last year. We've talked about this on and on.
Honestly, I really love the job that, Coach and the entire staff have really done with the team. The guys have bought in. They're having fun out on the court. And really, it's new innovative ways of thinking, redesigning the program. Coach and I spoke before the break, and you mentioned the same thing about fans, but he's bringing his family. He's got them lining up in the stands, and they deal with the music, the tees for threes, and all those different ways to really create not just a good team, but a solid program that's going to last.
Yes, Hewlett misses the 3-pointer, but saved there and brought back into the game by Caulfield.
Or not? So, okay, the whistle there, he's got a finger wag. That was what the ref did. So, he said, not on my watch.
We had an excellent JV game, Matt.
Yeah?
Excellent.
Wow.
Guilderland boys beat CBA 52-35. It was great. It was great.
Woo. 17-point win. That is no joke.
14, Osinski's one we got to watch, but Hewlett is lighting it up tonight. That's his second 3 so far. Osinski's height's not listed, but what did you say number 15 is?
He's got to be at least 6'3".
He's got to be Henderson.
No, he's tall.
Oh, Tosic answers with his own.
But Tozic's heating up.
So far, we've got 3s, 2 on each side.
Yeah, I'll take that. Actually, I'm looking at him now compared to 6'3" was way off. No, he's like 6'6".
He's tall.
Yeah, 6'6".
Yeah, he's tall. And he's a 10th grader.
Okay, well.
Yeah. CBA with the ball, 4:57 left to play in the first period.
I looked at him next to Frank, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, exactly. 3-point attempt, no good for Caulfield. Dutch looking to make something happen. Henderson drives in, dishes it out to Frank. Frank gets the jumper.
I have to say, I know Frank is your boy, but I'm impressed by his post work right now. This game. So I hope to see more of that.
Me too. CBA looking to answer back. They drive to the hoop, trying to get the block, but they got the charge. I'll take that charge any day.
And for the record, balls and wide. That's why the putback dunk missed.
That foul's on Hewlett. That's his first, team's first. Henderson with the ball, gets it into Frank Kelly. Frank Kelly, nice dish to Oliver, loses it with a foul. Things got a little heated in the JV game too. Yeah, there was an intentional foul that really threw the guys off, and Yeah, it got a little heated. It was nice to see the leadership, though, calm our guys down, pull them off,
Good.
and like,
Good.
yeah, it was nice to see.
Yeah. See, I mean, my stance, I always see basketball as a very physical sport. Oh, excellent tip by
Nice.
Frank over to Nate. Oh, block number
Oliver can't
33.
get it, but trying to get,
Yep,
desperately
hit the
trying
deck.
to get the ball
Hit the
here.
deck. Love to see it.
Yep.
Love to see it. And honestly, you might not be able to see it from the camera angle, but the guys helped each other out.
Yeah, they did. They did. And ball stays with the Dutch here, so shot clock doesn't change. It stays at 27, which is good that it's got a lot on
Right.
there.
Well, that was actually a perfect example of what I was going to say. Basketball is a very physical sport, but it doesn't have to be dirty, you know. Play hard and you expect
Wasserback
that.
bounce pass into it with Tozic, who gets the nice grab.
Amongst the trees.
Sure, they sure are trees.
He's 6'3" himself.
Vogel gets it to Osinski. Osinski's going to try a three, way off. Rebound by Guilderland.
Your way off is so fun because you're just being serious and being matter of fact, but it sounds so out of
I know, because you're like, you never say that to a basketball player. But it was an air ball. You want me to say air ball? Air ball.
You're right, airball's worse. It's just so funny. But the thing that I love is you say it to both teams.
I
So we're
do.
off.
I do. I mean, way off.
That's what I'm saying. You're just being accurate.
Yep. With Tozic to inbound for the Dutch. 3:38 left to play in the first period. Wasserback. Guarded by Osinski. Austin Osinski this time.
Oh, my God.
Three-point attempt
That was
by
like a
Tozic. No good. Henderson gets his hand on it.
Yes.
Not Henderson, sorry.
But I love that. 3 Dutch jerseys diving for that ball.
Yeah.
Wasserback.
Thatcher Martin in for the Dutch.
Over.
Vogel gets it to Osinski. Wide open for a three-pointer there. That was by number 23, Jackson Cox. And he gets the three-pointer.
A junior. Seems like
Timeout on the floor.
Scoring's kind of spread out for CBA. They've got, even just amongst the grades. So for their program, that's a really good sign to see that, hey, you can score from 9th grade, 10th graders. Your leaders are able to do that. Watazic's had a fantastic game so far.
He has.
He has, what, 8 of our 10 points?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I mean, so what we need, though, and you call this out, he's got to be a leader on offense, and he's absolutely rising to that challenge. You know, we have to have other guys to help free him up to continue to be dynamic.
Yep. And you said you've loved how Frank's playing in the post right now.
Yeah.
He's got to stay there. He's got to keep working hard in that post position.
Yeah, I saw his first, like in the very first shot, I was like, whoa, okay, Frank, hold on. Yeah, got a post in.
All right, Dutch with the ball. 3:07 left to play in the first period. Hey, we've got a Red Sea section tonight.
That's what I'm saying. It's awesome.
Love it.
I saw that when I came in late.
You weren't late. You were right at the last note of the national anthem.
Yeah.
Tyler Tozic goes up for a jumper, draws the foul. That'll put him to the line. Foul's going to be on number 23, Jackson Cox. That's his first team's. Third.
First one's good.
With Tozic good on the first.
The way he's shooting tonight, he's hitting the second one. Take it to the bank. It's a guarantee. Oh, right? Pretty sure? Okay, yeah.
And good on the second.
There it is.
He's money. Hewlett and Osinski bringing it down for CBA.
Ooh.
Osinski goes in, gets
that's a
layup.
tough
That's
move.
a tough one.
That is impressive.
He's got 112 points. He leads the team.
By far, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even close. No one else even has 50.
So they count on him for sure. Henderson for three. Hits the rim, rebounded by Hewlett. You know, I was saying before, or as you were walking in, that CBA's record is 3-3 overall, which is so deceiving because they have played some of the top-ranked teams in the state.
Right.
So, you know, they've had one win so far against Burnt Hills, but that's their only Suburban Council win so far. So,
right.
that's their only Suburban Council game. So,
exactly.
you really,
Frank Kelly with the projection!
Whoa!
He said, "Get that out of here."
That was awesome. Watazik trying to fight through the traffic, gets a jump ball called. Ball's going to stay with the Dutch. Scores 13-12 in favor of CBA. 1:44 left to play in the quarter.
My biased officiating, he got his arms up, and that was a shot attempt. So.
Yep. Wasserback to bring it in for the Dutch. Gets it into Frank Kelly. Frank Kelly, nice dish to Henderson. Can't quite get it. Wasserback was trying, but hands were all over him. CBA comes up with it. Hewlett with the ball.
I always love seeing the different inbounds plays that teams draw, the kind of motion they run. Ooh, I like seeing the action we're getting right now.
Wahoo. No good. Rebound to the Dutch.
Henderson.
1:16 to play. Watazik passes into Kelly, deflected, and CBA comes down with it.
Number 5 on CBA.
Oduwahu.
Yeah, he is tall.
Oh, I totally made his name up. Odutayo. Yeah.
Tayo, yes.
I had him say it to me twice even.
You always do that. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I just trust it because you talk to all the players.
I talked to him. I
before.
said, you got to help me, man. And he told me, but I already changed his name. Henderson.
Out. Oh, that's
Kicks
money.
it out.
That's money. That's money.
Nice.
I mean, like,
Watazik
I don't know
for
what I have to say to
three.
you guys. Take it to the bank. It's
third
green. It's
T-shirt
cash.
going into the stands tonight already.
Wow.
And with that, the Dutch take the lead, 15-13, with 30 seconds left to play in the quarter.
All mind you from Watazik. He actually he really has enough points to be competing with the team right now. The CBA by himself.
CBA with the ball. Going to try to get that last bucket and tie it up going into the second quarter. Dutch come up
6,
with it.
5,
Wasserback
4,
gets
3,
it to
and
Watazik.
Watazik gives us a 4-point lead to end the quarter.
At the
Defense
end of the quarter,
leads to offense.
that is 17 for your Dutch, 13 for CBA. Turning into our sideline reporter, Sean Cunningham.
Thank you very much, Brennan and Matt. And a rousing start to the first quarter, if I do say so myself. A 17-13 lead for Guilderland over CBA. Tyler Watazik pacing the Dutchman so far with 15 of the first 17 points on the night. And Guilderland wanted a big game to come out of the break with. They were supposed to have a game a few days ago, but it got postponed. So this is their first game coming out of the break. And it's been a great start so far. Watazik 15. And for CBA, this is their second game coming out of the break. They had a game against Albany Academy a couple days ago. It didn't go so well for them. They only shot 7% from 3 in that loss against CBA a couple days ago, but they made three-pointers a little bit of an emphasis, it seems, in the first quarter of play. They made 3 in that first quarter with 2 from Jack Hewlett and 1 from Jackson Cox in the first quarter of play. But, you know, you see CBA's record at 3-3. It might be a little bit deceiving because they have played in a couple of tough games this season, but both teams have come out ready to fight. And with that, back to the studio with Brennan and Matt. Guys?
All right, we're back for the second quarter here. Again, first quarter was amazing. Let's see if the Dutch can keep that momentum going. I knocked the microphone thing off. Holy cow. I was a little too excited about the first quarter. All right, CBA with the ball. Their height is so apparent. Holy cow.
All right. But we're right now winning, so we got some heart over height.
Osinski takes it in against Watazik.
That's crazy.
He doesn't know it's you.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm calling you out on this. So
That
Mike Bastion
foul's
walked
number
by
4,
me and ignored
Thatcher
me.
Martin. That's his first, team's first. It's going to take J.J. Osinski to the line. Good on the first.
No, I gotta say, it's really great seeing a constant stream of people coming in and out of the gym.
And good on the second.
Okay.
Osinski is normally a 85% free throw shooter, so
Checks out.
checks out. Yep, we expected that. Wasserback gets it to Oliver. Oliver back to Wasserback. Gets it to Martin. Oliver moving it around the top of the key. Wasserback looking for a good move here. Back to Oliver.
Oh,
Oliver
good move.
takes it in, has a wide open
Good
spot
cut.
there.
Bro, that's why he's my boy right there.
Yeah, there you go. Oliver for 2. It's nice to see Youngzu in the lineup.
Good defense. Yeah, that was a really good close-up by Martin.
Austin
Avoid the foul?
Orsinski
Oh.
just missed that.
Obviously, Oliver gets a steal.
Yeah, Oliver gets it. Gets it to Watazik. Watazik to Martin for
Martin.
3. No good. Rims off. Rebound to CBA.
Hey, oh.
You knew that was going to be a foul.
I know, but so in my heart of hearts, because I'm a Nate Oliver fan, I assumed he was going to get a block, but you're right.
Yeah, you could tell just by the way his hand came down. They were going to call it whether it was or not.
Yeah.
That's Nate Oliver's first, team second of the quarter. And it sends Vogel to the line. Vogel gets the first. CBA putting 3 new guys in with fresh legs.
I love basketball chatter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Martin Oliver talking, who's got shooter on the
Yep,
box
yep.
out. This is great.
I love it to see it, and good on the second. I love it too to see it from the leadership standpoint too, like who's stepping up.
Exactly.
Who might not be a captain, but who's stepping up to make sure everybody's got their man, make sure they know what's going on, make sure everybody's playing the same game here.
And you have to have that kind of leadership.
Yep.
That's just one of those things that's non-negotiable
Yep.
for you to be a successful team. You have to communicate.
Yeah, and so important when you do so much subbing too. You know, CBA just put, like we said, 3 new guys in. They've got to make sure they're
Oh my God! Yo, Watazik just soft him. Oh my God!
That was an NBA move.
Nah. Okay, he hit him with the hezzy cross.
Yeah.
Tween cross back, drove, hit him with the right. That's tough. Against Osinski, who's CBA's best player.
Yeah, he's going up against Osinski, and he's doing well. And there's Osinski with a jumper, no good.
Which, by the way, I love that he took that shot, honestly, because that to me is also part of the sport of basketball.
Right.
It's, hey, you got me, I'm going to get you back.
Right.
And this time, it didn't work out for him.
Dutch get the rebound.
But no, I was just going to say that's really good for momentum for our team. That's like, hey, wait, our best guy is better than yours?
Yep,
Okay, yeah,
yep,
let's take it.
Yep, we'll match you. We'll match
Yeah.
you. You know, Dutch have had so many close games. We remember that Albany game that was so electric in here.
Yes.
They barely lost. You know, just losing by 1 to Mohan. They're on the cusp of making major changes.
They absolutely are.
Frank gets it out to Oliver. Oliver drives
good
in,
move.
back out to Frank.
Good move.
Yeah, baby.
I love to see that selfless play
That
on
dish
by
and go.
both of
I
them.
love
now.
it. I love it.
Yeah, you love it. You always love
I
to give
do,
it go.
I do, I do.
That's your play.
I do.
I love the Euro
do.
step. You love to give it go.
Oh, I also like the no-look pass, and that was gorgeous.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie, that was gorgeous.
Yeah.
44. That was Sebastian Dercelis. That was his first point of the night. 23 to 19, favor of the Dutch. We've said this is going to be a tough game. We've got to keep our momentum. We've got to stay strong through this whole thing. We're down 2 players.
Yeah, but the team's not playing like it.
They're not playing like it, are they?
Oh, good defense.
Good
That was very, very
defense.
good and disciplined defense
Yep,
from
yep.
Sebastian.
Oh, Dercelis again. Or
So
Dercelis.
the defense leading to offense singularly. He took that. That was excellent play.
Yep. Also in for CBA is number 11, Brant Cadet.
Two-hand floater. Not to be.
Dutch miss, rebounded by CBA. 4:27 left to play in the second period. Oh, Oliver got a hand on it. Three-point basket, no good.
Oh.
Yeah, that was his hand grabbed him by
that was-
accident, and I think it was more of a hold him so he doesn't fall type of thing.
Yes. Because,
Yeah.
no one looked angry at that. No one was like, hey, what are you doing?
If you know Frank, you know he's not out there maliciously trying to throw guys to the ground.
That's what I mean, because no one from CBA even looked over at him or said anything.
That's Frank Kelly's first
kept it moving.
foul, third of the quarter for the team. Ball will stay with Troy. No, sorry, CBA. The purple threw me off.
Hey, good rebound.
Beautiful
Watazik.
rebound. Watazik gets it to Wasserback.
Oh, good find.
Into Frank, heavily guarded, manages to get out to Henderson. Yeah, when you got three on you, you know somebody's open.
Right. And he actually had both corners open.
I love that Frank's calling for it too.
I know. Love to see it.
Almost. Rebound by CBA.
If you want to see him being assertive like that, it forces the game to be inside out for CBA, and they can't get complacent.
Hewlett gets it to Vogel. Vogel, cross court, passes it. Three-point attempt by Cadet, no good. Rebound to the Dutch. 23-21, 3:23 left to play until the half.
Oh, that's cool. So you're talking about leadership. I was just watching. Oliver just called the play of the game. He so
5-second call. Sorry, I got interrupted.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Love that.
honestly, from that though, those never get called. But that was interesting. Oliver from the corner was, kind of directing traffic. So that was, I'd love to see it. Watazik hasn't sat at all this game.
He has not.
So I was thinking about that in terms of the demands, and especially earlier playing a high-octane offense, and having to play tough defense.
Cadet trying to get something started for CBA Brothers. Gets it to Hewlett. Hewlett passes inside to Osinski. Osinski turn and jump, no good. Rebound with Watazik. Watazik drives around Vogel.
For three.
Wasserback attempts a three. Nobody under to rebound.
I think Frank was
CBA.
cautious though because of that 5 seconds, so he was making a point to be out.
Nice
Hey.
no-look pass, but Wasserback came up with it.
Gonna look a little bit. Hey, good hesitation.
Yeah, great hesitation. Wasserback gets the layup.
Timeout.
Timeout on the floor.
By the Dutch, it
2:35
seems?
left to play.
Timeout by the Dutch.
I don't know. He just said coach called it. I thought it was CBA, but
I would have assumed CBA, but
who knows?
He pointed over at.
Did he point to the Dutch bench? I
don't
wasn't
know.
paying attention. I was too busy excited about.
Wait, don't we have 25 after that? Yeah, we have 25. We do.
We do. He hasn't
We
changed
100%
it.
do. Okay. Because I was like, if there's nothing else I do mental math the whole game. So I was like,
Yeah, your math is. Oh, he just changed it.
okay, all right.
He just
Okay,
changed
that's
it. Matt, assistant coach, went over and.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. I was about ready to send you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they heard me. They're listening to the broadcast, and they're like, oh, okay, well, Matt said it. It must be true. No.
I mean, we used to be able to text Curtis and be like, Curtis.
I know. Okay, also shout out to Curtis because we gave him such a hard time, but honestly, it was all out of love.
Yep.
Really iconic, the voice of Guilderland sports for so many years.
For so many years.
And,
So many years. And guess where we're going to be in 90 days?
Oh, where are we going to be?
We're going to be in Europe
We're going to be in Europe.
with Curtis Snyder.
With Curtis Snyder. Wait, so where are we going in Europe? Is it one stop or are we just doing
no,
one
we're
thing?
going to go to the Netherlands.
Oh,
and
the Netherlands, so
then
one
to
stop.
Belgium.
Oh, so that's 2 stops.
And then Paris.
Oh, so 3 stops.
And then we're going to take the channel to London.
So
And we're
4
going to have 65 of our closest student friends with us.
Oh, my God, it's going to be an amazing trip.
It will not be a vacation at all.
There is not literally not at all. We're going to be working so hard, but it's
Luckily
fine.
for me, though, Matt doesn't sleep, so he's the perfect one to travel with.
I do not sleep.
He does not. So
Can
I go to
confirm.
sleep and get up early, and he
Yep.
does the night shift. It's great. It's a great team.
It really perfect.
On
team.
air and in other countries.
Yeah, because I'm not up in the morning. I skip breakfast every day.
All right, here we go. 2:06 left to play. Dutch with the ball. CBA just got a quick floater, so they've closed the gap here with 2 points. They're down by 2. Wasserback gets it to Watazik.
Ooh.
Watazik, throws an elbow and right in front of the ref. Yep. But he gets the.
Yeah.
All right.
They saw the push before.
They sure did. That foul's on Hewlett. That's his second, team's first. Fresh shot clock for the Dutch.
You know, speaking of what you were saying, the leadership not just being the captains, Wasserback was actually just talking to Watazik about some things he wants to see on that play.
Jaden Henderson with a nice jumper on the line. His first points of the evening.
Yeah, Wasserback was just like, hey, man, listen, you got to do X, Y, and Z. And I was like, all right.
Hewlett gets it to Osinski. Osinski back to Hewlett.
Oh.
Definitely a tangle up down there.
Hopefully that was on the floor. The foul, I'm saying. So that's a really bad
push. That's number 55, Frank Kelly. It's his second, team's fourth.
He's getting some rest.
1:31 left to play until half.
2-possession game.
Brothers with the ball. Cadet.
Oh,
Ooh,
right. He went vertical though.
Hewlett went up with it and didn't come down with it.
Oh.
Watazik losing it, but gets it back, gets it to Wasserback. Wasserback in to Zoo. Zoo trying to get it. Ah, does it! Way to fight for it.
I like that. Yo, good post work down low.
Excellent pivot work.
Yeah, seriously.
Excellent. Osinski with the ball. Gets it to Hewlett. Osinski spin move, goes up. Doesn't get it. Watazik's going to get that foul. He was trying to show that my arms are straight up, but that foul was Watazik.
It was off this, off the spin. Got Watazik off the spin.
Yep. That's his first, team's fifth. That'll throw Osinski to the line automatically, even though he was shooting, so put him there too. So he will take 2 shots at the line here and have a chance to close it in within 4. He's good on the first.
Some more subs coming in for CBA. They really are using the entire bench this game.
They really are.
I don't know if there's a single person who hasn't gotten some action.
Osinski misses the second. So brings the brothers in within 5 here. Dutch with the ball, 41 seconds to play. Zoom to Wasserback, wide open, misses the jumper. CBA comes down with it. Osinski.
That's one of those ones where, you know, it's tempting to easy, you know, retrospect, like, oh, go and take a floater off the glass. Pull-up jumper, it's not like you missed by much.
Lots of hands down there.
Yeah.
Osinski comes up with it and gets the jumper.
And that's with this shorter lineup. So if you notice, you know, with Frank off the court, you got now. Oh, that's like
Watazik.
And one!
Oh, I knew he was going to call that charge.
Bro, nah, give me N1.
Yep.
I said N1 though. That's the way basketball works. If you say N1, it isn't.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Tyler Watazik's second. Team's 5th. Well, team 6 now, but automatically throws the brothers to the line with the 5th foul. Yeah, I could tell when he left the floor, I'm like, oh yeah, nope, they're calling a charge on that. Yeah. Yeah.
I was too enamored by the crossover. I was like, yeah.
An and one would have been great, but
I know. Can you imagine going to the quarter up 32-26? Or into the half, sorry.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. We're definitely going to have some GBC ball here at half. I can tell there's GBC energy in the room. Lots of little kids running around.
Yep.
In blue GBC uniforms, and they're starting to make their ways down to the court. I love how they hit the chairs and stuff. They get so excited.
Oh, of course, they really do.
3.2 set to play here.
Oliver obviously tips out of bounds because that's what he does. But honestly, there's still enough time for CBA to get off a shot. 0.5 seconds, easy enough. That's a catch and shoot situation. Just don't give any clear looks at them.
Yep, don't let them have it. Fight it, fight it. No good. Going into the half here, your Dutch 29, CBA 26. We're going to turn it over to Sean. We'll see you after the half.
Well, thank you very much, Brennan and Matt. And now for the end of the second quarter and first half of play, Guilderland with a 3-point lead over CBA. Definitely a resilient effort from the Dutchmen so far tonight. And it's also been, in addition to Tyler Watazik having a great night, a pretty good night for the young guys as well. Now, a reminder for Guilderland, they're missing a couple players tonight. Jackson Ebers has been out with a broken foot. He may not return this season. We are not sure yet about that. And Ben Marino, who's been out with a concussion. But as of right now, the young guys have played a pretty vital role in this game as well. You see Young Zhu with a couple points near the end of the second quarter of play. Jaden Henderson adding his name with a 2-pointer, and then Jack Wasserbach, who's been the primary ball handler for the Dutchman since Ebers has left. He also got a couple points and was very close on a few more shots as well. But as for Guilderland's effort tonight, it's certainly been a very, very good one, and they're going to need to stay with it if they're going to come back and still come out on top in this game. As for CBA, Jack Hewlett currently leading the way with 10 points on the day, and J.J. Osinski not too far behind him. He's their top scorer, and he's someone that you want to keep an eye on because if he gets loose and gets open, it can be a really bad thing for your team. But as of right now, Guilderland with the 3-point lead. Brendan and Matt will be back with you for the start of the second half of play. We'll see you in just a little bit. Stay tuned.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for holding out for us with the half here. We are excited to see what the second half brings. 29 for the Dutch, 26 for CBA. What do you think, Matt? What do you think they're talking about?
One, I love the engagement that we're seeing. Right now, if I'm in that huddle, I'm talking about the energy that we need to keep, the consistencies that we need to keep. I'm also talking about the fact that we need to increase and continue to have a high range of different scores, because the more scores that you have, and this is obvious, but it opens up the floor for people specifically like Watazik, who've been dominating the game, to be able to have a little bit more brevity. He had 3 seconds of rest that entire first half. So for him to put up the same kind of numbers that he did in the first quarter, he's going to need other guys to keep spacing the floor. So that's going to be Kelly inside, that's going to be Nate Oliver, Wasserback, and Henderson beating them with the jump shot. So this is really going to be a full team effort, and it's going to have to be defensively minded to make sure that CBA doesn't get some steam themselves.
It is. I'll move this monitor in front of us because we can't always see when Guilderland's on the other side. Sometimes we need to use the monitor. So here we go, starting off the second half here. Henderson with the ball, getting it back to Wasserback. Dutch going with the same starters they had to start the game. Henderson gets it to Oliver. Oliver over to Wasserback, who gets it tipped out.
Yep.
Ball's going to stay with the Dutch. 10 seconds on the shot clock. I'd be screaming that if they were down on this end, but hopefully they've noticed.
I hope cheerleaders have their back with that.
Hopefully that Red Sea's yelling that to them or something.
Someone's going to.
Somebody's got to tell them.
Solomon's got them.
Henderson gets it into Watazik, off to Wasserback. Wasserback's got a clean lane, didn't take it.
Yep, they're counting.
Now I can hear him shouting the number.
Hey, there we go, Nate.
Yeah!
My boy right there. Sorry for screaming in your ear.
Starts off the third quarter with a 3. Tees for threes coming into the crowd. CBA. I'm used to looking at the back of them. Now I got to memorize the front of them. Koffel gets it to Vogel. Back to Koffel, over to Hewitt. To Osinski. Osinski turns in the lane, gets the jumper.
So glad that Frank didn't pick up the foul there, and it was still a good contest. That's another thing we have to make sure we stay out of foul trouble, because we got them to the
super
line
important.
early.
Absolutely. Henderson over to Oliver. Watazik for 3.
Oh my gosh. It is both baskets. That man is on fire.
That's his 4th 3 for the night.
I'm gonna pull a Mark Jackson. Mama, go
Tees for
get that man.
threes coming into the crowd. Osinski tries to grab that foul, doesn't get it.
Good rebound.
And Bowden tries to get it. Pushback, doesn't get it. Henderson,
give me another
for
one.
3.
Oh, my God.
That would have been awesome.
The whole bench stood up. I love that.
Yeah. Osinski drives, passes it out to Hewlett. They called that a 2 or 3?
3.
3.
Yes, we were up 6.
Wasserback. Dutch still in the lead, 34-31. Wasserback gets it to Oliver.
Stop it.
Watazik.
Stop it.
Ooh,
Stop it.
Baby.
Call a timeout. You have to roll. Oh, my God, he's cooking.
Love it.
He's cooking. I'm glazing.
5th for Watazik tonight. 5th 3, that is.
Yeah.
Tees for threes in the crowd again. I hope those cheerleaders have enough tees. They're going to run out tonight.
Hey,
Henderson gets his hand on it. Nice.
Cleanly comes away with it.
Oliver with the ball.
Wasserback. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, my God. The whole crowd was standing up.
He's laughing,
man,
too.
I
He's
love it.
laughing.
Yes. No, he had to take that.
Oh.
And the thing is, no one in their gym could be upset that he
Look at Oliver going for the ball.
He's such a good defender.
Love it. Osinski misses. Frank gets his hand on it. Ball comes down to Dutch.
Gets it over. Oliver has the ball. Crowds it to Henderson. Henderson to Wasserback. Wasserback over to Watazik.
Watazik passes it into Kelly. Kelly turns, gets gets it to Oliver. Doesn't go. Rebound to CBA. Koffel with the ball. Over to Hewlett. Hewlett drive. Oh, sorry, that's not Hewlett. That's Vogel. Osinski, beautiful shot, three-pointer. Wasserback loses it to Osinski.
Good thought.
Spin move will kill you every time.
Oh, that was
right in the
cool
face.
shot.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not the flex afterwards. That's crazy. He really hit him with the LeBron celebration from the Olympics.
That foul's going to be on Frank Kelly. That's going to be his third, team's first of the quarter. He'll put Osinski to the line. Osinski misses. Rebound to the Dutch.
That was in the 15%. He's been
3:57 left to play in the third period. Dutch up 37-34. Wasserback with the
being
ball.
pounded.
Heavily guarded by Hewlett. Wasserback goes in, gets it to Frank Kelly. Can't get it in. Fans were starting to go crazy, though. They wanted to dunk. Could you tell?
The team, too. They were all top of their head. They're like, get up there.
Yeah. That foul is going to be on number 15, Osinski. That's his first, team's first.
See, it's super easy for me to say, well, if I was 6'9", I would just dunk every time.
Kelly to the line. Good on that first one.
But LeBron, who's also 6'9", or 6'8", actually, was like, yeah, but we're human and we have stamina. So...
Misses the second. Rebound by Osinski, who gets it to Koffel. Vogel to Hewlett, back to Vogel. Koffel tries to get around. Oliver does not. Hewlett, no good. Oliver,
Good
nice
Lord.
Rebound.
Oliver over Osinski, I'm telling you. He's talented. Man can get up there.
Wasserback, long pass.
Dunk it, Nate.
Oliver. Wasserback's wide open.
Hey, that's a foul.
Yeah, Thatcher Martin bumped on that one. I didn't even see Thatcher come in. Foul's going to be on number 1, Hewlett. That's his third.
He must have come in for Henderson, and now Frank's getting a rest.
Younger Osinski into the lineup now. Austin, he's a 9th grader.
32 points on the season. Oh,
Tazik doesn't get the bounce. Rebound to CBA. CBA down 2. Osinski drives in.
Foul on Martin, I think, actually.
You think it's going to be on Martin?
I think. It looked more
Nope,
like he
it's on Watazik.
That's interesting.
That's his third.
I thought Martin got his arm.
Osinski to the line. Misses the first. And gets the second. That brings CBA within 1. Dutch need to start putting some numbers on the board here. Oliver. Gets it to Wasserback. Wasserback guarded by Vogel. Gets it to Watazik. Watazik takes a 3.
Step back.
Ooh, no good. Rebound by Osinski. Gets it to Hewlett. Vogel in motion. Hewlett to Osinski. Oh, nice pass to your brother. And they get the pass there. They get the bounce.
That sibling chemistry.
So sibling chemistry is right. He knew that pass was coming. He got it.
But more than sibling chemistry, no, I'm playing, it's not more. But we also have teammate chemistry.
Yes.
Watch that.
Yeah.
It's going to be in full display this possession.
Tazik looking for help there. Gets it. Wasserback gets it into Watazik. Watazik,
Oh,
jumper,
Jumping, fading. Young
doesn't
saves it.
go. Rebound by the Dutch.
And that's money.
Oliver,
Oh.
no good. Wasserback gets it.
That was a
Smallest one on the court. Comes
Eberts-esque
up with it.
rebound right there. I like that they reset.
Watazik. Oh, nice
Oh.
passing. Oh, a little too quick there.
Good thinking.
I love the idea. Hewlett, spin move, gets the ball. And we have a lead change there and a timeout on the floor, which we would expect with that
Yep,
lead change. You
with that,
gotta
of course.
gotta protect that a little bit. Love what we're seeing though, the energy, the going after everything.
Really the differentiator that's happened since the barrage of threes, it's just been CBA's defense has really increased. They're not giving anything up. So look at the last couple shots we took. 3 possessions ago, you had a step back to the right wing by Watazik. Then next play, we have some drives inside. It took us multiple seconds to even be able to get a shot off. We got 3 shots off in that possession, took a minute off the clock,
Yeah.
but we're unable to come down with anything. So ultimately, it's more credit to CBA's defense than it is to a deficit on our end offensively. It's just been, Oliver had a good 3-point shot, good vision, and it just didn't go down.
Yeah. We've got, the battle of 2 first-year coaches out here right now. So, Mike Biednell, this is his first year at the Dutch Helm, and Galal Cancer, this is his first year at CBA. So
Okay.
2 brand new coaches in the league.
Well, you know what's great? I love that fact that they're bringing in a new approach to the league itself. But neither one of them seems to be particularly fazed by the proximity in this game. It's a close game, but neither one of them seems to be stressed out. No one's losing their way in the focus.
CBA longtime coach Dave Domo, who's been there forever. I noticed they just dedicated the court to him this weekend.
Oh,
so
that's awesome.
He's got quite the legacy at CBA, that's for sure. Cancer's not new to basketball though. He is a known name in the state and in the region.
Yeah.
Turnover goes to CBA.
Myron and Oliver discussing what went wrong on that pass.
Yeah, and CBA's had 41-38. Dutch are going to have to do some stops here to keep it close.
They might go for a quick 2-for-1.
They might. Koffel gets it into Osinski. Osinski is able to get the foul. Blocking foul called on number 4, Thatcher Martin. That's his second, team's third. 28.9 seconds to play until the 4th quarter. Osinski gets the first. And the second. Just like that, there's a 5-point switch.
And, at our peak, we were up 6 points multiple times during this quarter. 1 point even more. I want to say 8.
Wasserback struggling to keep the ball, manages to get it off. Recontrolled here with Tazik behind the
that was
back, but
risky.
somebody was there.
Yeah, going behind the back in traffic, I get the idea you want to make something happen.
Koffel gets the ball and the first basket of the night for him. We're going to turn it over to Sean in the stands.
Well, a bit of an unfortunate start to the second half of play for Guilderland. CBA now with the lead at the end of the 3rd quarter of play. And I mentioned at the end of the 2nd quarter, you don't want to let J.J. Osinski start getting loose, and that's exactly what happened in the 2nd quarter of play. He now holds the team lead for CBA with 19 on the day, with Jack Hewlett still not that far behind him with 15 to help pace CBA to the lead they have now. As for Guilderland, they started out the 3rd quarter really well with a couple 3-pointers from Watazik, but as of right now, it is still very much a game that Guilderland can come back and win. They very nearly had a 4th quarter comeback during their last game against Mahonison, but now they need to bear down and see if they can get their comeback and get their 2nd win of the season under Coach Mike Biednell. And with that, we're going to head back to the studio now with Brenna and Matt. Guys?
We're back for one more quarter play here, unless we go into overtime, of course. But one more
we've
quarter
seen that.
play.
We've seen that.
We've seen
I
it.
feel like that's happened actually at least once every season.
Yep, for sure.
At least once every season.
All right, 8 solid minutes here. Your score is 45-38 in favor of CBA. This is the first time CBA has had a solid lead.
Oh, 100%.
In this game. So Dutch are going to put their starters back in, with the exception of Thatcher Martin.
Yep.
Is out here right now. And CBA is going with the crowd that they had when we went into the break here between quarters, which is not their starting 5. So let's see what we've got here for the Dutch. We need one solid quarter ball here.
This is a team that has kind of broken the mold of shying away and fading in the fourth quarter, so I do expect them to keep that energy and intensity.
Yeah, Vogel can't get it. Osinski tries to put it back, doesn't get it. CBA does come down with it, though. Dorcelis gets it out to Caulfield, who doesn't get it either, but they keep coming down with it.
Yeah.
Get it, Dutch. All right.
I don't want to diagnose why that was happening on the air, because I don't want other teams to take advantage of it, but there was a specific reason why we kept on knocking the rebound.
Henderson back to Wasserback with Tazik working for it. Henderson into Frank Kelly.
Good.
Frank Kelly, jumper. CBA tried to get a charge call on that, but their acting was not up to par.
And also he didn't.
Yeah. Not up to par. All right, CBA with the ball. Moving it around the perimeter here. Austin Osinski, no good. Rebound, Tyler Watazik. Gets it to Wasserback, over to Frank Kelly. Back out to Wasserback, good stop on Wasserback's part. Gets it to Henderson. Henderson looking for an open man, finds Watazik. Watazik for the jumper, no good, draws the foul.
And honestly, that's a great move to make at this point in the game, where we're trying to slow the game down. Gives him a bit of a breather, gives the team a breather, and we know he's going to hit both of these.
Right.
Brings it back to one possession game. Takes no more time.
Fouls on Dorcelis. That's his first. Team's first for the quarter, with Tazik at the line. Good on that first.
As we expected.
As we expected. There's a quick rest there for Hewitt. He comes in. 6:19 left to play in regulation. Dutch down by 4. Make that 3. With Tazik good on both. CBA with the ball. Vogel gets it into Dorcelis. To Vogel. Again, moving around the perimeter. Vogel.
So one of those off-ball things that you're not going to necessarily see in the highlight of it. Honestly, number 44, Dorcelis. He was boxing Wasserback out from being able to close out, and that's what made the shot so open.
With Tazik for 3, rimmed it. CBA comes down with the ball. Hewlett dribbles back out. We got a timeout on the floor. CBA's bench.
Yeah, I just always like calling up that off-ball stuff, because there's so much in basketball that happens that leads to a play. And for folks at home, I think it's good for you to know all the complexities. It's not like, oh, that was bad defense per se. That was just a really good offensive set.
Yep, totally. All right, so we got 5:30 left to play. Tyler's throwing them up. It's not like he's not shooting and getting open, so that's great. We need to protect the ball under our basket, though, and we need to get those rebounds. We're not getting the rebounds.
Not getting the rebounds, and some of those are hustle points, but they're crashing the board better. So they're sending in, I said I wasn't going to do this, they're sending in a guard crashing the board, someone who's going to be able to come in quick, and especially when the boards get down low, they're beating Frank to the ball down low. Now, Watazik came in on that last board that we did end up grabbing. He secured it with both hands, was able to advance up the court. But conversely, on the other end, what we see is, Frank's been able to do some good work inside. However, when it comes to then leaking back out, because of the zone he's playing, he's really running the full length of the court every single possession. And so that's also something where it's, stamina work is happening from him. A lot of these guys have been in the game for a significant amount of minutes. As Nate Oliver comes back in the game,
They've got to be
pressure sauce.
exhausted.
They're, of course.
Yep.
Watazik's played all but 3 seconds, I believe. Maybe he got another.
And not to belabor the point, but we are playing 2 men down. So,
we are.
To not have that in the rotation is so hard.
Yeah, 2 solid rotational players.
5:30 left to play. CBA with the ball. Vogel. Osinski, he'll shoot from anywhere, and he's good.
Now he's catching his stride. He's had some quiet buckets throughout the game, but enough to stay in rhythm, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ends the game close to 20 points.
Wasserback. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Osinski. This is the Osinski we didn't see in the first and second quarter. So something lit him up in the half.
Honestly, I think it's what we mentioned even in the beginning of the game in terms of that competitive spirit. You saw Watazik hitting all those threes, you saw the crowd getting excited, and he was like, no. And so on that one, that play right there, Frank did a wonderful job boxing out, but didn't finish the play. And in fairness to him, no one else closed down and grabbed the board either. But fortunately, the Dutch came away with the ball.
Yep, stepped on line, so turnover goes to the Dutch. Dribbled off the foot, lost the ball, turnover to CBA. Jumper no good. Wasserback's going to get called for the holding instead of the jump ball, which is what he was trying to go for.
Yeah. And in fairness,
you
guys know I'm hyper biased and critical of that one.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's Wasserback's first foul, team's first.
Good hand by Frank, which led to Nate being able to finish the
Can't
steal.
keep a track or can't keep a hold on it. Good effort, though.
Yeah, honestly. Frank got the initial tip, Nate got the second tip.
Yep.
Yeah. Coach Beadnell was like, come on now, he's getting hit out there. But neither team had possession.
4:13 to play. 42-51, favor of CBA. Hewlett doesn't get the jumper there.
That three would have been a problem.
Yeah, that would have been a huge issue. Henderson gets it to Oliver. Oliver to Watazik. Watazik tries to get it into Frank Kelly. They're reading that like crazy. We've got to stop that. They know that's the play. Osinski, beautiful
like you
shot.
Said, he's come alive. Again, I won't be surprised if he ends with 20. I'm curious to see them tally by the end, but with the way he scored the third and fourth, he's putting up good numbers.
Wasserback not getting a call on that at all. Hands all over him. And Henderson's going to come up with that call. That'll be Jaden's first, team's second, and that's a frustration foul, if anything.
Jack frustrated, coach calming down,
Yeah,
saying, play your
that'll
game.
put Koffel to the line. Now, Koffel he's only had one basket tonight, so he might be cold from the line, and he is.
Yeah, good call. You're getting into the predictive analytics side of basketball.
I'll leave that to you, but I mean, I can look at the stats and be like, he's had one basket tonight, so maybe he's cold. Who knows? One can be hopeful, right? And he makes good on the second. Thank you. Oh, I'm supposed to not be biased, but you know.
Oh, I am so obvious that I'm biased. So I think you do a better job of being objective. I just like, no. But also, yeah, they didn't even call the foul. That was just timeout.
Goodness.
So the reality, though, is so if I'm coach, I'm thinking I might have Nate Oliver take the ball up the court. And that's not a knock against Jack, but they've been hounding him and pressuring him. And when you get frustrated, you're more prone to make mistakes like that. And so we saw it the last set where he brought the ball up the court. he was feeling frustrated, got hounded, and, you know, before even sprinting back on defense, his first thought was, where's the ref, and like, what's going on here? And I'm not saying that Nate won't get frustrated, but he also has a little bit more experience, and as a senior, is someone who's going to be able to better handle
Most definitely. Most definitely. Nothing to hang our hats at right now, and there's still plenty of game time left, but, you know, Dutch have played hard. This was a tough game.
I do think some of the turnovers so really that was the big thing that has been the biggest detriment. We had relatively very few turnovers in the first and second, and that number spiked in the third, certainly has spiked in the fourth. And, you know, partially a credit to CBA and their defense and the pressure. They're hounding, you know, Jack at second passes half court, sometimes even before that.
Yeah, and the board, the rebounding, it's just, and that goes into the turnovers that you're talking about. Like with that last shot that Osinski took and missed, and we didn't get the rebound on that. We should have had that rebound.
Right.
So Dutch with the ball, another little ticky-tack foul here by Koffel, who's all over Jack Wasserback. That's going to be his first, team's second.
But they can afford to keep playing the defense. It's only 2 team fouls, and that's only one. You know, for his primary defender. So
they
that's
got plenty of time to foul.
If I'm their coach, I'm like, yeah, keep that pressure up.
Foul away, yep. Henderson sets the screen for Wasserback, who goes right in, doesn't get the basket. CBA with the rebound. You know, if I'm in CBA, I'm in no hurry either.
No,
like, I'm going to take good shots and slow the ball down a little bit. Koppel gets it to Vogel. To Hewitt.
Reasonable time for a quick possession. You know, Guilderland's hyper efficient. Talking 8 to 10 seconds.
That was a beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass. So they took 30 seconds off the clock that possession. That's my point. So 6 to 8 seconds, you know, getting a quick possession for Guilderland. And right now it's a 4-possession game.
With Tazik able to get that ball. Hold on to it. Good. Jaden Henderson's wide open. Just off the mark for a 3. Rebound goes to CBA.
Unless we get a stop right here, that may be the final kiss.
Yeah, we need to stop.
And a quick stop. We can't afford to have them take another 20 seconds off the clock.
And we can afford a foul, too.
Right.
Good rebound with Tazik. Now we got to move it fast.
Right. Quick 3.
No good.
Short.
Rebound, Osinski.
And he needs to take a quick 3. That one seemed not fully set, but he had to. Tired legs. He's played the whole game.
He sure did. Bucket by Koffel.
This, though, is in moments like this where, hey, you feel that game slipping, you feel the momentum turning. The score does not even remotely reflect the closeness and the proximity of this game. You know, the game was way, way, way closer. That's what you're saying about a lot in the stands.
One minute, 6 seconds left to play. Dutch with the ball. And CBA is not letting up on their defense. Oliver takes it and gets the bucket.
That's what I mean. But so this is what, you know, I think is amazing is that, yeah, there's 50 seconds left. Yeah, the game is out of reach at this point, but I'm not going to stop.
Right, exactly.
And, you know, you have to, as a player, get in the mindset where you treat every possession and score 0-0.
Yep.
And I win this possession. Every possession is, you know, critical.
And there's a quick foul we were talking about, like stop the clock. We've got him to give. That foul's going to be on number 34, Nate Oliver. That's going to be his second, team's third. Scores 58-44 in favor of CBA. 40 seconds left on the clock. CBA with the ball. They attempted a dunk there, didn't go. Osinski tries to save the ball, no good. Turnover to the Dutch. 29.3 left to play on the game clock. Wasserback. Bucket's good. And the foul. Foul's on number 24, Amari Caulfield. That's his second, team's third. Wasser back at the line trying to make a three-point play. And he misses. Rebound to CBA. 19 seconds to play.
All right, this is where, still hold your formation. No need to unnecessarily foul here, but still play your game until there's no more time on the clock.
CBA is respectfully just dribbling it around. So end of regulation, it's your Dutch 46, CBA 58. What a great game, and it's a great night to be a Dutchman. We're going to turn it over to Sean for the last points of the game. Have a good night, everybody.
Well, this game was definitely a tale of two halves for both Guilderland and CBA. Guilderland started out the first half leading by 3, but at the end of the game, CBA is the one who comes up on top by double digits. And once again, J.J. Ozinski with a very big game for CBA. He really came alive in the second half of play, scoring over 20 points in the second half to help CBA to the win. And with that, they improved to 4-3 on the season, 2-0 now in Suburban Council play. Guilderland now falls to 0-5 in the Suburban Council, 1-9 overall. But they should not be ashamed how they played today, especially in the first half of play when they were doing such a good job. But in the second half, CBA's defense just proved to be too much for the Dutchman offense. They weren't able to get a lot of shots off, and that's how this game comes to an end. Tyler Watazik, once again, your leading scorer for Guilderland tonight. But there's always going to be next time. We're going to have a couple games on the media channel next week for you guys to check out. And with that, we'll send it back to Brenna and Matt for their closing comments. Guys?
All right, thanks so much, Sean. We appreciate that. And with that, we're going to see all of you lovely and wonderful people next Tuesday when the boys take on Burnt Hills. And as Brenna said, it is not just a good day. It's not just a wonderful day. It is a beautiful, glorious, great day to be a Dutchman. Have a great night, everyone.